Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Martha Wright and this is I Lit a Candle presentations for the XJW community. Today I have kind of a treat, a little bit of something that I hope you will find entertaining, not too serious, but it was Martha's first day of pioneering. So I have explained in my other videos, YouTubes, that I was fourth generation and I was 16, had been baptized just very recently, and of course I felt that I had to pioneer. That was the thing to do, you just weren't going to get out of that. And it was summer and there were three, I believe, other brothers that I was going out with, and this was my first time of actually pioneering. Now, I had been going door to door since I was 10, so you're talking about 6 years of going door to door, and I had worked with all of these brothers at different times, but the first thing was we had started, it couldn't have been later than 7 in the morning, out on the street work. Which I think it was actually my first time that I had done street work, and I should talk about that another time. But the thing was, that particular day, of course, by my luck, I had started my period, so I was in bad shape anyway. And I had decided that day to take Midol, which I had never done before, I don't believe, and that really didn't help. It just kind of made everything worse. And the hours drug on, and I was just in great need of going to the bathroom. And we just kept working and working, and without a break actually at that time. So we finally got to a gas station to get the gas for the car, and wouldn't you know, it was one of those gas stations where they didn't have a bathroom to use. Oh, I was just absolutely beyond disappointed. And then we went back to work again. And finally, about 2 or 3 hours later, we made it back to Dennis's house. There were 3 guys. There's Larry, Dennis, and Dean. Now, Dean, he was the bossy little guy who was in charge. And actually, I have to tell you a bit about him. He was just like Michael J. Fox in that series he did. He had a sister, and they were kind of always fighting and that sort of thing. And he was a little Mr. Know-it-all. But anyway, so we get to Dennis's house, and of course, finally, I got to go. But I was sitting in the living room at the piano bench, and I was just very, very lightly playing the piano. And Dennis was way back down the hall in the kitchen on a phone or something. So Dean comes over to me and he says, "Be quiet, don't play. Dennis is on the phone." And I thought, well, he's very controlling. I mean, I didn't even think about things. I just didn't like him saying that because it was just so unnecessary. I was very light, and also Dennis was way down the hall in the kitchen. There was no way I was bothering him. So Dean comes over and slaps me across the face. He'd actually been commanding me around all morning. And very instantaneously, I jumped up and hit him in the face with a right hook. Hit him right in the jaw, knocked him down, and of course he wasn't going to take that. So there we were, rolling around on the floor, punching each other's lights out. And Dennis comes out and pulls us apart, broke it up. But I just want to point that out. It was my first day of pioneering, and I never got to share that at the assemblies, So I thought I'd share it with a few million of you people. And later, Dean and I, we got along fine after that. We had some good days going out door to door, and especially I was really disturbed in my life about whether we were really doing any good going out and was it the right time, so forth. So we even went out doing, pre-book study night work and so forth. But yes, this was my first day of pioneering.